Last night, Jerome Williams shut down the Twins with a magnificent complete game, and the offense continued to heat up with all of the support he needed. Tonight, Jared Weaver takes the hill as he and the Halos look for their first sweep of the season. Twins and Angels is next.
The homestand continues here at the Big A. The Angels and the Minnesota Twins have tangled in two. The Halos have won the first two, and tonight they go for the series sweep, the finale of the three-game set against the visiting Minnesota Twins. Hi, everybody, from inside the Big A. We welcome you back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West. I'm Victor Rojas, along with my partner, Mark Gubicza. Over the last couple of days, we've talked about the offense and the need for somebody else other than Torii Hunter and Mark Trumbo to step up. Last night, Howie Kendrick was that guy, falling a double shy of the cycle.
Yeah, Vic, you talk about hitting all fields. He certainly did that throughout the ball game last night, and with a power swing to go with. First time up, fastball inside part of the plate, hits the ball at the left field. Then next time up, he hits a tremendous shot to right center field, just missing a home run, ends up being a triple off the wall. And, of course, following the next at bat, hits the ball right back up the middle. His only out during the game was a rocket to first base to Chris Parmelee, so he's swinging the bat well. 3 for 4 last night, his 5th three-hit game of the year. He's also a .333 career hitter against the Minnesota Twins. 8 great plays in the field. We talked to him earlier today. He said he had as much fun with the glove as he did with the bat yesterday. Hopefully he'll do the same tonight.
And perhaps that move down from the 2 spot in the order certainly has helped Howie Kendrick. Tonight, a new guy in that 2 spot, Vernon Wells, moves up in the lineup for the 30th time in his career. Jared Weaver will be towing the slab for the Halos, looking for his 4th win of the season as the Angels go for that sweep. We're just about ready for baseball, so sit back and relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return.
Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. by Hyundai. The votes are in. The Hyundai Elantra is the 2012 North American Car of the Year. Visit your Southern California Hyundai dealer today. And by 76 Gas. We're on the driver's side. Fans still coming into the Big A. Good crowds the first two nights here. Jared Weaver and the Angels have taken the field. The finale of this three-game set. Toronto Blue Jays rolling into town for the first of four beginning tomorrow night. So another 4 games here at home before heading back out on the road. We'll take a look at Ron Gardenhire's lineup for the Minnesota Twins tonight. They are 5th in the American League Central, 6 games back with a mark of 6-17. Denard Span leading things off at center. Alexi Casilla is the second baseman. Joe Mauer is the DH. Josh Willingham, the cleanup hitter in left field. Ryan Delman back behind the plate. Chris Parmley is over at first. Trevor Plouffe at third base tonight. So no Danny Valencia. Cleet Thomas is the right fielder. He'll bat 8th. And Jamie Carroll batting 9th. And playing shortstop, taking on the 29-year-old right-hander from Simi Valley, California, by the name of Jared Weaver.
Yeah, Jared Weaver's been absolutely outstanding pitching at home. 3-0 mark with an ERA barely over 1. Fastball, 88-92. Very good. Changeup, curveball, slider, cut fastball, and no-seam fastball also. 17-7 the Angels are in his last 24 starts. He's been that good, been that dominant. Even when he didn't have his best stuff, and you mentioned that the other day, against Cleveland, still didn't give up any runs.
Let's take a look at the Home Depot. Doing more on defense for the Angels. Vernon Wells is in left. Peter Borges in center. Torrey Hunter's in right. The infield has Mark Trumbo and Eric Ibar guarding the left side. Howie Kendrick and Albert Pujols on the right side. Chris Iannetta doing the catching.
And Mark Trumbo getting that start at third base. He tested here early in the game with Span and Casilla. Both left-handers who could bunt the ball down that line. Has made his 7 starts so far at third base. He's played all over the place for Mike Scioscia. Bottom line, keeping that bat in the lineup, the most important thing.
Denard Span steps up to face Jared Weaver to start this ball game off. Span last night extended his hitting streak to 12 games. Ended up going 2 for 3. Drew that 9th inning walk. It kind of kept that little edge going in the 9th for Jerome Williams. Span fouls off the first pitch. It's no balls and 1 strike. Boy, Jerome was spectacular last night. 9 innings, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Picking up his 2nd win of the season. His first complete game shutout since June of 2003.
That was just flat out pitching the baseball last night. Inside with the fastball, outside with the 2-seamer. Great secondary pitches throughout the game. Great tempo, too, for him.
No doubt. The ball and a strike. Jerome following in the footsteps of what we've seen here over the last week to 10 days of starting pitchers. Working deep into games. This one bounced to short. Ibar was playing in a couple of steps against the speedy Span, and there is the first down.
Yeah, you often hear we talk about jumping on the back of Torrey Hunter or Albert Pujols, Howie Kendrick last night. The reality is the strength of this club is still that starting rotation. They've been outstanding in the last 7 starts. It's like everyone in that little competition you have amongst each other to go out and perform just a little bit better than the guy did the night before.
Alexi Casilla will step up with 1 out, nobody on. 0 for 4 game, and it was Casilla who struck out to finish off the ball game last night as he offers at that pitch, trying to bunt it towards third, and it's no balls and a strike. Trumbo's playing in on the grass against the speed of Casilla. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Hitting .281 on the year. 4 doubles, 4 runs batted in. Waves at that off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Jared using that slow curveball earlier in the game. You see it a lot of times, starting incorporating that pitch around the 3rd or 4th inning, but outstanding feel for that pitch.
Iannetta setting up outside. The 0-2 fastball is fouled off to the left. Count remains at 0-2.
And the interesting thing is when a starting pitcher warms up down the bullpen, you hope to have about 2 or 3 of your pitches going for you. Jared Weaver happens to be one of those pitchers that has about 5 or 6 potential out pitches during the course of a game. So getting a feel for all those pitches is important for him early.
Breaking pitch, he went around. Iannetta will have to throw down to first to complete the strikeout. 2 down. And we talked about it in the pregame show about Jared's last start, and we mentioned it briefly against the Cleveland Indians. And early on, just did not have that fastball command. He kept going back to it and trying to figure out that fastball command, but couldn't do so through the most pitches he had thrown in a game, 115 this year in just 6 innings. But boy, oh boy, no runs, 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks. And he had entered that game with just 2 walks on the year. He ended up walking 4. That's where that issue came in as far as command was concerned, but still kept his team in the ball game with an opportunity to win.
Early on, we can see that command of the fastball right there at 90 miles an hour. Joe Mauer taking that first pitch, which is something you see quite often with Mauer at the plate.
Breaking pitches down and in. 1 ball, 1 strikeout. Mauer serving as the DH. He got a foul tip off the inside part of the left knee on Sunday. Been the DH the first 3 games of the series. Pardon me, the last 2 games. Morneau was the DH on Monday for 2 at-bats. Morneau's back from Minneapolis, but will not play today, not available to pinch hit.
When I was talking to Joe Mauer before the game about where he preferred to play, he would love to catch the majority of the games, but the reality is he's just trying to stay healthy, trying to be able to play every day, whether it's first base, DH, or catching.
3 balls and a strike. Missed a lot of time at the beginning of last year, did Joe Mauer. Bilateral leg weakness. The 3-1 with Willingham on deck, and this one's grounded over to second. Howie Kendrick throws out. Mauer until 1-2-3 and into the bottom of the first. Ibar, Wells, and Pujols face Liam Hendriks when we return. Start this ball game off, and let's take a look at Mike Scioscia's starting lineup. Halos with the 2 victories. The first 2 games of the series are 9-15 now, still 4th in the American League West. Have Eric Ibar leading things off. Vernon Wells jumped up to the 2 spot in the order. He is in left field. Albert Pujols in the 3 hole. Kendrys Morales back in the lineup as the cleanup man at DH. Torrey Hunter's in right field. Howie Kendrick at second base. Mark Trumbo will bat 7th and play 3rd. Chris Iannetta's doing the catching, and Peter Bourge is batting 9th. Playing center field. They take on the 23-year-old right-handed native of Perth, Australia.
And Liam Hendriks is the guy that has a fastball, 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, 88 to 92. Commands the strike zone very well with those 2 types of fastball, slider, curve, and changeup. Pretty much a pitch to contact type guy, but pretty sneaky at times with the fastball.
Eric Ibar steps in. He went 0 for 3 last night. 214 batting average, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 5 runs batted in. Eric's been batting in the bottom part of the order the last couple of games, the 8th spot to be exact. Fouls this one back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Again, the approach for Eric Ibar, hit the ball towards that hole at shortstop. let the baseball travel, hit it the other way to something slow. Then you can turn on it, but get your swing back in order by hitting the ball up the middle to the other way.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ibar, I think he was showing bunt there, took that one down and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Eric dropped out of that leadoff spot with that series opener in Cleveland Friday night. Starting to expand his strike zone, especially from the left side of the plate. The 2-1 pitch takes that one down low.
Nothing but fastball so far to Eric Ibar. 2-seam fastball away, 1 fastball inside, a 4-seam fastball.
Three-1 pitch. Ibar swings and misses on the off speed. Took something off that fastball.
And that's what we saw Jared Weaver do to get Joe Mauer on a 3-1 pitch. Between a BP speed fastball and a changeup. Very effective to get a hitter out in front.
Here's the payoff pitch. He chases the pitch down and away, and there's a strikeout. The first out here in the bottom of the first. It's one of those you're looking for, that leadoff walk. Take a look at the defense for the Twins. Willingham, Span, and Thomas from left to right in the infield. It's Plouffe, Carroll, Cassie, and Parmalee from third to first, and Doman behind the plate.
Trevor Plouffe getting that first start at third base. Got a chance to talk to him about this opportunity for him. Strong arm in that position. Came up, drafted as a shortstop. Like that opportunity to be able to come in on the baseball. You're going to be able to see a strong arm from him. Very aggressive, liking that opportunity.
Vernon Wells steps in and promptly looks at a strike. Vernon batting in the second spot of the order. Had a 1-for-3 game last night. He's got 29 career games in that 2 spot in the order. A .212 average, 2 home runs, and 9 runs batted in. The 1-1 pitch lines just to the left. There's a base hit. So with a man on and 1 out, Pujols coming up. We'll take a look at our Hyundai key to the
Breaking
game.
out some yes for you today, Victor. Long distance runaround. I just have that feeling tonight after a couple home runs, back-to-back games for the Halos, that we might see a couple more home runs tonight from the Halos. And maybe the first one from this man coming up to the plate, and Albert Pujols.
Albert had an 0-for-4 game last night. Picked up an RBI, his 5th. First since April the 15th. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Long look down to Dino Abel. The Angels with 11 stolen bases on the year. Wells has not attempted one. He takes off here. Pitch is outside. It gets by Doman. Wells not looking in. Doesn't see it until now, and it's too late. To credit Vernon with his first stolen base of the year.
It's off the outside corner. Real good jump. It's the first stolen base allowed with Liam Hendriks on the hill for the Twins so far this year.
That's the one thing about a straight steal. You're not looking back at the hitter and watching what's going on. Vernon was just going straight to the bag, and that's why he never saw the ball getting by Doman all the way to the backstop. So man in scoring position with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike on Pujols. In tight, 2 balls, 1 strike. The Angels last night 1-for-9 with men in scoring position. In the series, 2-for-12. Yet they picked up a 4-3 win and a 4-0 win on the season. A .226 batting average as a team with men in scoring position. Fourth start of the year for Liam Hendriks. Glance back to Wells. The 2-1 lifted out toward right center field. Hit fairly well. Denard Span moving back. Stepping onto the track, makes the catch. There's out number 2 as Wells stops at third.
Better approach, hitting the ball the other way. That's been waiting for a long time to see Albert drive the ball to right center field. Didn't get the results he wanted off the wall or possibly out of the ballpark. The reality is let his hands travel a little bit deeper in the strike zone and hit this ball very hard. A breaking pitch also the other way.
So Wells moves to third. There's 2 outs. Kendrys Morales the batter. Kendrys had the night off last night, serving as the DH tonight. A .299 average with a home run and 6 runs batted in. He did play in Monday's game. Ended up going 2 for 3 with a couple of singles, a walk, and a pop-up. Most of his at-bats have come from the left side of the plate. Mike Scioscia opted to go with a different lineup against left-handed pitchers here in the early going. Morales only has 11 ABs from the right side, 1 for 11. But a .339 hitter from the left side. This one out toward left center field, hit well. Denard Span giving chase. That ball tailing away from him. Can't make the play. Wells will score. Morales into second, and RBI double, and the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, we've seen Kendrys Morales from the left side use that part of the field very effectively. His 1 home run of the season has been almost the exact same spot, left center field. Elevated fastball, did a great job of getting his hands through the baseball and driving it to left center field just past Denard Span, who can cover a ton of ground in the outfield for the Twins.
So Morales picks up his 7th run batted in. And Torii Hunter comes up now with a man in scoring position. Torii last night 2 for 2. A single, a home run, 2 runs batted in. He also drew a walk and was hit by a pitch. So the average now up to .310. 4 home runs, 14 runs batted in as he looks at his strike on the outside corner. Torii with 4 home runs in the last 5 games. He's driven in 8 of the last 12 Angels runs, or now 13 Angels runs with that double by Kendrys. Caught the inside corner. Both sides of the plate for Hendricks against Hunter so far, and it's 0-2. Coming back inside, breaks his bat. Slow roller towards short. Jamie Carroll up with it, and Torii is out at first. The inning comes to an end, but the Angels strike first. They get a run on the double by Morales. Through 1, it's 1-0 Halos. Field double, scoring Vernon Wells, but a single, a stolen base. Moved to third on the flyout by Pujols. 1-0 Halos here in the second inning. Weaver to face Willingham, Domit, and Parmalee here in the Twins half of the second. Willingham had an 0-for-3 game last night, getting 333 on the season. Looks at a strike on the inside corner. 5 home runs for the free agent signee. 15 runs batted in. Strike 2. Willingham signing a 3-year deal in the offseason. Jared had a 1-2-3 first, including his first strikeout. One ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, back-to-back fastballs inside, then elevates the fastball against Willingham. The Angels' first 2 games of the series, a lot of stuff away.
Off speed. Held up the swing. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good breaking pitch. This is the second time that Jared has faced the Minnesota Twins. Second start of the year on April the 11th. Went 6 innings, gave up 5 runs all earned on 7 hits. Full count now.
That was a game he left for the lead there, too. 5-3 left, a couple base runners on, they end up scoring. Just a bit high with that fastball.
Fortunately, no mascots behind the home plate area.
No. It's impressive, though.
Yeah.
All the way back to the backstop in the air.
So from 0-2 to 3-2 on Willingham with nobody out. Domit, the catcher's on deck. He's a switch hitter. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Down goes Willingham, and there's the first out. And we'll take a look at the umpires for tonight's ball game. Mark Carlson is behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Ed Hickox at first. The crew chief is Ed Rapuano. He's at second base, and Angel Hernandez is manning third.
Angel Hernandez did a pretty solid job behind the plate. Pretty consistent with his strike zone.
Agreed. There's Domit, the catcher, hitting .254 on the season. 1-for-3 game last night.
Well, if you're Willingham, you're walking back to the dugout. Jared Weaver throws a fastball, 2-2 fastball to the backstop in the air. Then he drops a nasty breaking pitch on you to strike you out. It's got to have your head scratching.
No balls and 2 strikes. Nice catch by a fan who brought the glove. That curveball again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jared only needing 12 pitches in that first inning, 8 strikes. Came in with 35 2/3 innings under his belt, 28 hits, 36 strikeouts. He's 38 now. 39 now. 2 down.
We talk about painting that no-seam fastball inside corner. Late movement will freeze a left-handed hitter every time, especially after the pitch before a slow curveball. Well, that's just great location and a nice job also by Chris Iannetta with the framing of that pitch.
Jared came in third in the American League in strikeouts. Felix Hernandez at 42. CC Sabathia with 38. There's 3 tonight. Chris Parmalee fouls off the first pitch. No balls and a strike on the Twins' first baseman. Went 0-for-3 last night, getting .232. 4 doubles, 1 triple. That triple was against the Angels, in a big triple that it was. 2 runs batted in. These 2 teams will meet once again next week. Little Lalab curveball drops in at 71 miles per hour.
That's not fair. 71-mile-an-hour curveball. Now you can go back in there with that no-seam fastball inside, or you can go right back outside again with another slow one.
The 0-2. Breaking pitch down and in. I think the slowest one that I have personally seen in a game was Vicente Padilla, as a member of the Texas Rangers, and he'll still occasionally do it. It was a 56-mile-per-hour curveball.
That might have been my best fastball when I was with the Angels, I think.
You think? 1-2 pitch. Missed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 56 miles per hour.
And as a hitter, it's almost impossible to stay back on that pitch.
2-2 on its way. Fouled back. Or did it?
No, I think he just flat missed it.
Iannetta missed it, and Parmalee will reach on the strikeout. Both guys very delayed on that. Parmalee leaving the batter's box and Iannetta heading back to the screen. That's why I thought it was a foul tip, perhaps.
Yeah, he went on a four-seam fastball, and Chris Iannetta had to reach back on that high fastball.
So it goes in the books as a strikeout. Wild pitch.
That fastball had some velocity on it, too, with movement.
Trevor Plouffe swinging first pitch, lofts one into foul territory. Eric Ibar tried to call off Mark Trumbo, but Mark's going to win that battle every time. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Angels. Kendrys Morales RBI double. Here in the second, it'll be Kendrick, Trumbo, and Iannetta against Liam Hendriks. Product of Perth, Australia. Signed as a non-drafted free agent in 2007. Here's how he takes that pitch down low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Kendrick had a big game last night, 3 for 4. A home run, a triple, and a single in that order, raising his average to 264. 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in on the year. This one lined into center field. The leadoff man is on board for the Halos. Fans, tomorrow the Angels will be taking on the Blue Jays for the first of 4. That's a 7:05 start. Fans in attendance receive an Angels wall calendar courtesy of State Farm while supplies last. Purchase tickets today at the Angels Stadium ticket office or by logging on to angels.com. Somehow we got to work the Mark Gubicek growth chart.
Yeah, that'd
Into
be
the mix.
That'd be a great idea.
Giveaways.
Yes. On an off day, definitely.
Trumbo getting to start at third base. Hendricks checks in on Kendrick.
Boy, Howie, another great swing for him. Inside out approach, rocket into center field for a base hit. We mentioned in the opening, it was only out yesterday. It was a bullet to first base.
Howie with 2 stolen bases on the year. He's been caught once. He's got a very good lead over at first. started to go. Would have been the right pitch to go on. First pitch breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Trumbo. Had an 0 for 4 game last night. He's averaged of 280, 3 home runs, and 8 runs batted in. Mark was not in the lineup in Monday's game. Back-to-back starts at third base over the weekend in Cleveland. Another good lead for Howie. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball in at the knees. Evens the count. Hendricks is coming off a start in which he lasted just 4 innings against the Boston Red Sox in Minneapolis. Allowing 7 runs, all earned on 9 hits, striking out 3 and walking 2. Breaking ball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. He's had trial by fire, that's for sure, to start this season. He made his debut last year pitching in 4 games, 4 starts, had an 0-2 record at a 6.17. But he's faced Texas, the Rays, and the Red Sox in his first 3 starts this year. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And we mentioned him being a pitch to contact type guy. It's tough lineups he's had to face.
Count even at 2-2. Downstairs with the fastball. It's a full count.
Chance you might see some movement here from Howie Kendrick. 3-2 count. Chris Iannetta on deck. Should get a fastball, Mark Trumbo here.
Howie takes off. The 3-2 is lined into right center field. Span's not going to get this one. All the way to the wall. Kendrick will come in to score easily. Trumbo, and at second, it's 2-0 Angels.
Well, with Howie going on the pitch and reading that baseball very well off the bat of Mark Trumbo, absolutely crushed that ball to right center field and just ran away from Denard's man, who tried to cover up that ground, unable to do so. Fastball, heart of the plate, perfect swing for Trumbo, and Howie did a nice job of reading this baseball right away. Realized there's no chance that Span's going to be able to make that play, and scores easily. The Angels runs in both the first and now the second inning.
Back-to-back hits to start this second inning. Trumbo with his 9th run batted in on his 3rd double. He's in scoring position for Chris Iannetta. Twins playing their corner infielders in. Not bunting, and the breaking pitch is down low. Iannetta 0 for 2 last night, including a walk. .232 average, a .328 on base percentage, 3 home runs, and 9 runs batted in.
I think it's the trust Mike Scioscia has in Iannetta, hit the ball to the right side of the field.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, fastball, 1-2. Chris perhaps looking for or anticipating an off-speed pitch, surprised with the fastball.
It's a pretty good pitch to be able to hit the ball to the right side. Also, it was elevated enough for him. And on the outer half.
9th place hitter Peter Borges is on deck. Ron Gardenhire and the Twins have had a lot of issues with their starting staff this year. Breaking pitch looped down the first base line. Parmalee will give it a look, but that's out of play. Twins starters this year, a 3-13 record and a 6.75 ERA. Certainly not helped out with the fact that Scott Baker's going to miss the rest of the year.
There's a ton of pitch to contact guys in that rotation. Not one guy they can count on to go deep in the game and strike out a number of hitters.
They've got some arms in the bullpen, that's for sure. They've been very effective. Another 1-2. Pitch just in off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As a matter of fact, because of the issues that they've had with their rotation, they've got an 8-man bullpen. 3 guys on the bench, and essentially really just 2. With Morneau unavailable. A 2-ball, 2-strike count on Iannetta with Trumbo at second. That one's looped foul. See the approach by Iannetta trying to get something. Just punched into the right side of the infield or into right field.
Yeah, he's shorting up his swing, still trying to get the job done. Trumbo over to third base. But if he comes in with the fastball inside, he's just going to have to try to get a good as swing as he can. Anything away, he could still try that approach going to the right side of the infield.
Shoots this one down the right field line, and that one is foul. Take a look at our Kia standings. As we take a look at Chris Iannetta heading back to the home plate area. The Angels at 9-15. Starting the day at 8 games back. Texas wrapped up their series against the Blue Jays, and Toronto picked up the win there. Seattle lost today.
Well, that Toronto team could swing the bat. Coming into town next.
Oakland defeated Boston at Fenway Park. Another 2-2. And that hit him.
Got him pretty square. Trying to walk it off. And that's that approach, trying to hit the ball the other way. Diving out over the plate with the fastball up and in, and got him.
First 3 have reached now.
So going out, trying to get that ball the other way. Gets the forearm, wrist area. He's a catcher.
Not only is he a catcher, I don't know if any folks have had a chance to see Chris Iannetta in person. Not a very tall guy, but there's this phrase, someone says that they are country strong.
Yes.
That dude's built like a brick house.
Yes, he is. He's a good linebacker.
Still nobody out. Borges at the plate. Perhaps an opportunity for him to sacrifice the runners to second and third. Peter's been in a little bit of a funk lately. 1 for his last 23. Showing bunt, drops the bunt on the third base side. Plouffe has it. And fire on the first. The sacrifice does work as Trumbo ends up at third and Iannetta at second.
Good fundamental baseball. That's a tough pitch to get down on the grass, too. High fastball. So it bounces in front of Trevor Plouffe at third base. Boy, pretty close play at first also. Very difficult to get that ball down, but look how he was able to keep the bat level to be able to get that ball down. A lot of times the batter will try to turn the bat, and that's when you end up popping that ball up. It ends up being a double play.
Plouffe not charging on that. If he was, perhaps makes the catch. You get into trouble, you turn a double play. You see the infield is in for Minnesota. Eric Ibar's the batter. He struck out on a 3-2 pitch. And now Delmott and Hendricks are going to talk things over here. Eric had a 6-game hitting streak between the 18th and 24th of April. But now 1 for his last 22 since that stretch. Willingham extremely shallow and left as always. Breaking ball is down and in. You see Ibar motioning to himself even after that pitch to stay back. And that's what we talked about a little bit in Cleveland with Eric. Even on the slow breaking ball, he seems to be tracking it with the eyes. is reading it, but that body's starting to drift, and he's just becoming very handsy with his approach.
Yeah, he starts going forward and trying to catch up with his body with his hands. He ends up committing to that swing.
1-0 pitch. Pulled to the right side. Pass Parmalee into right field. Trumbull will score. Iannetta will be stopped at third base. 3-0 Angels. Ibar picks up his 6th run batted in.
Well, that's a nice approach right there by Eric Ibar. Tracking that one breaking pitch out of the zone, gets a fastball down, but the middle part of the plate. Hits it right by Parmalee at first base for an RBI single. Evo did not hesitate at all, stopping Iannetta with Thomas out in right field. A strong throwing arm, accurate arm too for the Twins.
The Angels have struck first in all 3 of these games. Rick Anderson talking things over with the entire infield. Vernon Wells is the batter that is coming up next. But a single to start things off by Howie Kendrick. An RBI double by Trumbull. Iannetta was hit by a pitch. Borges sacrificed those guys to second and third. And now Ibar with the RBI single. 5 hits already for the Halos. Liam Hendricks has thrown 19 pitches here in the second.
Already seen some people moving around in the bullpen for the Twins, realizing that Jared Weaver's on the hill for the Angels tonight. You can't afford to get too far behind.
Third to first. Nothing's happening. Vernon's 1 for 1. Single to left field in the first inning. Stole a base and scored a run. Takes a strike. First time Vernon's batted in the 2 spot of the order since 2007. Ground ball to short. Carroll feeds Casilla for 1. Low throw to first, and they got him at first base. Parmalee able to keep the foot on the bag as the Angels do score twice. Through 2, it's 3-0 Halos. With an RBI single, the Angels have a 3-0 lead as we start the top of the third. Minnesota sending up Thomas, Carroll, and Span, 8, 9, and 1. to face Jared Weaver, who has 4 strikeouts. He had 1 in the first and then 3 in the second, even though he faced 4 batters. It was a strikeout wild pitch of Parmalee. And then he got Plouffe to pop out on the first pitch. Thomas, the right fielder, looks at a breaking ball for strike 1. Cleat went 0 for 3 yesterday. He lays off that pitch to even the count. An average of 160 with a home run and 4 runs batted in. Originally in the Tiger system. Was claimed by the Twins. Getting an opportunity to play some right field with a right-hander on the mound.
It's pretty amazing to see some of the swings that hitters take against Jared Weaver. His fastball tonight, a couple at 90-91, but that was an 87-mile-an-hour fastball to pitch before 89. It's his ability to throw that slow curve and changeup makes that fastball that much more aggressive.
Swing
like that.
And a miss. Down goes Thomas. There's out number 1. There's that high fastball once again.
It's amazing. I mean, last year, 18-game winner, Jared Weaver, his average fastball was about 89 miles per hour. And reason why he's so effective is because he can spot the fastball, he can sink it, he can cut it, but his ability to throw that slow curveball and his slider and changeup makes that fastball that much more quick through the zone.
I mean, you go back at not that last replay, but the one right before as Carroll shows bunt, drops on the third base side. Trumbo picks it up, fires to first. Jamie Carroll is out number 2.
Nice job. Nice transfer.
Yeah.
From Mark Trumbo. Jared Weaver says, hey, great job.
Just to finish the thought on Cleat Thomas, you watch him on that last pitch as he starts his stride. There's a little hesitation there, as if he's looking for that spin on that breaking pitch. And then by the time he realizes the fastball, he's got no chance to catch up to it.
Exactly right. And even watching today, I was watching the game with the Tigers and the Royals and Justin Verlander, who has a fabulous fastball. You're talking 93 to 96, and then by the late part of the game, he's 98, 99. But they can kind of gear on that fastball and try to catch up on it. But against Weave, and you got so many hitters looking, okay, he's going to throw a changeup now, so they're starting drifting out front, or that slow curveball. And then all of a sudden the fastball's by you at 89. And it frustrates you as a hitter.
2-0 pitch to Denard Span's in there for a strike, 2-1. Span grounded out to Eric Ibar to start the ball game off. 0 for 1. Two and 2.
Great command at 88. It's like he can reach out. He's 6'7", and when he follows through, it's almost as if he's landing in the grass area in front of the mound, but he's able to spot the ball both sides of the plate.
Span loops this one in the air. Eric Ibar out to the outfield grass. Puts it away. A 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. Into the bottom of the third, 3-0 Angels. 3-0 lead. Pujols, Morales, and Hunter here against Liam Hendriks, the right-hander. Hendriks with 1 strikeout, no walks, 5 hits allowed. Albert 0 for 1. He hit a deep fly ball to right center field. First time up as that breaking pitch is just low. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he wanted to try to sneak a fastball inside now after that slow curve.
Pitch, big swing and a miss. Evens a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Seen Hendriks on that follow through, kind of stumbled down the mound on the first base side a little bit.
It doesn't seem like he feels as comfortable with his breaking pitch as compared to his fastball. Whether he's throwing the fastball inside or out, different delivery on that off speed.
This one line to left field. Willingham comes on and makes the catch. So 2 hard hit balls, nothing to show for it. First out here in the 3rd.
Let's take a look at our AT&T U-verse replay. Kendrys Morales last time up with Vernon Wells at second base, gets a high fastball and crushes it off the wall. Left center field for an RBI double. Kendrys' 4th double and 7th RBI of the season.
One ball, no strikes. The Angels with a run in the first, 2 in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball missing inside. 2 balls and no strikes. I read some of the quotes that Hendriks had after that start against the Boston Red Sox. And he says, I gave the Red Sox too much credit. I didn't trust my 2-seam fastball enough. And we've already seen that here in the early going, which is outside. It's 3 balls and no strikes, throwing a lot of breaking pitch. And he's got nice movement, 92 miles an hour with some sink to it.
And he also could throw a 4-seam fastball and command that inside on lefties and away on righties. If you're a pitch to contact guy, just think down and away all day long.
There's a strike. 3-1.
It's really hard on the mound to get hurt with a fastball on the outside corner at the knees down. He might give up some hits, but you're not going to give up a ton of damage that way.
3-1. That's hit well to straightaway center field. Denard Span back at the wall. Gone! Big fly for Kendrys Morales makes it 4-0 Angels.
Boy, Kendrys got the power swing going today. Double off the left center field wall, and this one well out in dead center field. 3-1 fastball, again, up middle of the plate. It's the exact same spot as the ball he hit to the wall for a double, and no doubter. Kendrys Morales' 2nd home run, now his 8th RBI. Big fella territory back there.
There's no doubt. Here's Torrey Hunter. Swing and a miss. She got a piece of it off the body of Doman.
Kendrys said to Mark Trumbo, that's where you hit the ball too.
I
can go there.
Yeah, just slightly north of 415 feet.
Yes. Boy, it's fun when the Angels start hitting those home runs. Another home run. It's 5th home run in this series for the Angels.
Fastball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Torrey. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to short. At 1-2. It's a lot of heavy breathing for just jogging around the bases, isn't it?
I think it's because he hit the ball so hard, he swung so hard. That's why.
It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looking at Kendrys, I'm thinking oxygen tank.
Well, I mean, we did the time for Mike Trout going down the line on that bunt. Was it 3.53? Not quite the same.
No.
Because I don't have to when I hit a 415 feet.
Boy, good piece of hitting on a 2-2 count. Torrey just picks up the knock, punching it into right.
continues to have that swing going the other way. Talked to him earlier today. Said there was two real good swings in Cleveland, and then you hit 2 baseballs out of the ballpark in the left center field. So I'm still keeping that approach of letting the ball travel, but when it's elevated or something slow in the inner half, that's when I could turn on it. Otherwise, I'm going the other way on the fastball. He did that right there for a base hit.
You're seeing the majority of the hits coming off that fastball because of Hendricks' inability to throw that breaking ball for a strike. He's not showing Angel hitters, at least yet, but he's capable of doing that at any point. There's a breaking ball for strike 1. The Twins start to get action going. Left-hander Matt Maloney is first man up. I've not seen Maloney in this series. Torre with that base hit, extending his hitting streak against the Twins now to 13 games. 0-1, missing low. Howie 1 for 1. He had a leadoff single in the second, came around to score. Ground ball toward the hole. Jamie Carroll with the dive has trouble getting out of his glove. Everybody is safe. If Carroll probably had to do it over again, he maybe doesn't dive on that ball and maybe get a chance to get the lead runner at second, but that's a tough play. Torre was hustling down to second. I don't think he was going to get Howie anyway.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where if you're a shortstop, you think there's no way you're going to turn 2 anyhow. You got to think in terms of, I just want to get that lead runner at second base. Torre had a good jump on that ground ball in the hole by Howie. What is a chance right now for the Angels to have that big knockout punch right now with Trumbo up? Hit a rocket last time up the right center field for a double.
Howie gets credit for an infield base hit, his second hit, the 8th for the Angels. 2 on and 1 out. Breaking ball in the dirt. Torre thought about breaking towards third, but Delmon keeps that baseball near the home plate area. 1-0 count on Trumbo. Had to double his third of the year, and that came in the second. Picked up the RBI, his 9th. Here's the 1-0. Good pitch, a drive there, fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You'd like another shot at that pitch right there.
This one through the hole on the left side, a base hit. Torre's going to be waved home. The throw from Willingham is cut off. It is 5-0 Angels. Ron Gardenhire has seen enough. Hendricks has allowed 5 runs on 9 hits at 2 1/3, and he will depart. Matt Maloney, the left-hander, will come on in relief. This is the shortest outing of the season for Liam Hendricks. Kendrys Morales got this party started here in the 3rd with his 2nd of the year. 5-0 Angels.
Wireless receiver from AT&T Uverse. Brought to you by the new wireless receiver from AT&T Uverse. Visit AT&T.com/freeyourtv. Rethink possible. By CarMax. Start the search for your next car at CarMax. CarMax, start here. And by Hawaiian Gardens Casino. Get your game on.
A pitching change with one out here in the third inning. Two men on for the Angels. Liam Hendriks is done after 2 1/3. He departs after allowing 5 runs on 9 hits. He's responsible for the 2 guys on base. As Matt Maloney, the 28-year-old left-hander, comes on in relief to face Chris Iannetta, with Howie Kendrick standing at second and Mark Trumbo at first.
And Maloney's a guy that has a fastball 85 to 89, slider, changeup being his best pitch.
Iannetta was hit by a pitch last time up. The runners go, and Chris fouls that pitch off. And both guys had huge jumps. They'll have to head back to the respective bases.
Well, they had that both bases stolen easily. You know, Trumbo's got to wait for Howie to go, but Howie had such a tremendous jump. He was going to make it easily. Same thing with Mark Trumbo.
So Howie back to second, Trumbo at first. Iannetta with an 0-1 count. Mentioned Maloney, a 28-year-old, been in the big leagues with the Cincinnati Reds. Originally a third-round pick of the Phillies in 2005 at the University of Mississippi. An Ohio native. 0-1 pitch. This one's fouled off to the right. Four straight hits for the Angels here in the third after Pujols lined out to Willingham in left field to start the inning. The ball and 2 strikes.
What is showing the fastball upstairs. He'll probably try to throw his changeup now and go down and away.
8th game for the left-handed with 7.84 ERA. 10 1/3 innings, 15 hits. 5 strikeouts and a walk. Peter Bourjos on deck. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Twins claiming Maloney off waivers early in the offseason. Kendrick takes off again. Iannetta bounces this one foul. Howie had another great jump. Got to protect with 2 strikes, though. Howie just wants to stay there.
Twice now. I had the base stolen.
Casilla, the second baseman, now comes in to talk things over with his pitcher. Kind of make sure they can keep Kendrick closer to the bag.
Yeah, you don't see left-handed pitchers too often with that spin move back to be able to pick would-be base stealer at second base. You see that more often from right-handed pitchers, so you can get a better jump against a lefty when you're at second base.
Iannetta drives one out toward right center field. Playable for Bernard Span as he drifts back toward the warning track. He'll make the catch. Howie will tag and head to third. 2 down. Hey, be sure to log on to FoxSportsWest.com. Check out the features that are on the site right now. The battle for LA between the Lakers and the Clippers. UCLA spring practice is ongoing, and the Kings playoff run. All that and more. FoxSportsWest.com. So 2 down, and Borges coming to the plate. Kendrick still at second base and Trumbo at first. Peter with a sacrifice bunt in the second inning, so no official at bat for him. With Borges at the plate, Plouffe, the third baseman, has to play just about even with the bag. Carroll and Casilla, the shortstop at second baseman, in a couple of steps. Trumbo over at first. 1-0 pitch. He went around on the off speed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, Peter Borges wants to try to get that fastball down and hit the ball hard on the ground or on the line. That's his goal, is the approach. Shorten up his stride, shorten up his swing.
Breaks his bat, and that is down the line. Kendrick will score. Trumbo is headed to third. Borges easily in at second with an RBI double. 6-0 Halos.
Well, it's good to see Borges hit the ball on the ground. Granted, broke his bat, but still hit it hard enough to get it by Trevor Plouffe at third base. Has to play in, respect the speed, shatters the bat. That bat went flying right at Plouffe as he dove for the ball. That bat almost landed on him as he dove. He was playing in that potential bunt from Peter Borges.
So second and third for Eric Ibar, the 8th man to bat here in the third. Trumbo at third base, and Borges, and this one's back off the mound, off the pitcher, Maloney. And Ibar is retired. Maloney is a little bit stung as he heads back to the dugout. The Angels score 3 times, and after 3, they lead at 6-0. Angels, Eric Ibar talking with Ed Rapuano. That looked like it was destined to go into center field at 2 runs coming across.
Well, talk about a perfect approach of going right back up the middle. Maloney, right off his leg, picks up the baseball, throws to first, and that got him square. Not real happy about it. Also getting in the dugout. He got an out. Ibar's the one who should be slamming something after hitting the ball that well.
Casilla, Mauer, and Willingham here in the 4th for Minnesota. 2, 3, and 4. One ball, one strike. Alexi Casilla, the second baseman, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the first. 5 strikeouts overall for Weaver.
It's a great changeup after a fastball. He was sitting down there in that dugout for a long half an inning. Although as a pitcher, you like that. It means your offense is scoring some runs. But the important first batter for him here. Get good feel for all his pitches.
This one's popped up. Vernon Wells playing shallow out there against Casilla. Puts it away for the first out. Fans, now's the perfect time to reserve a suite rental for the season. Suites offer 12 to 36 guests the opportunity to enjoy the game in an intimate, private, and luxurious atmosphere. To reserve your suite today, call 888-796-HALO or by visiting angels.com/suites. Suites. One out, nobody on for Joe Mauer, the DH. The Angels through the first 3 innings. 10 hits tonight. First time they've reached that double-digit plateau in hits since Game 2 of the series against the Baltimore Orioles on April the 21st. The Angels actually had a stretch in which they had 3 consecutive games with 10 or more hits. Game before against the Orioles, and then that Thursday game against the Oakland A's. Now we're 0 for 1. It grounded out to Howie Kendrick in the first. One and two.
That's that great no-seam fastball again from Jared. We were inside on Joe Mauer. Sort of a nice changeup in this sequence so far.
Oh, he jammed him. Weaver's got it. 2 outs.
Well, he came right back inside with that no-seam fastball. Weave has got it working now.
Number 16, left fielder Josh Willingham.
Willingham was a strikeout victim leading off the second, so he's 0 for 1.
Weave has faced 13 batters so far in this game, 10 first pitch strikes.
Breaking ball. Pretty close to being on that outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 now. Jared making his 4th start here at the Big A. All 3 of his victories have come at home. 2 and 2.
Still a solid job. There's 50 pitches thrown here with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Solid effort so far.
2-2 to Willingham. Pushed in off the plate, a full count. Ryan Domit, the catcher, hanging out near the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch, sky to shallow center field. Howie Kendrick going out. Peter Borges coming in. Howie with the call and the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Jared. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 6-0 Halos.
from Carl's Jr. With jalapenos, pepper jack cheese, and Santa Fe sauce, it's a spicy twist on a classic burger. By AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network, AT&T, rethink possible. And by Dodge.
Bottom of the fourth inning, the Angels with a 6-0 lead. One in the first, two in the second, three in the third. We'll have Wells, Pujols, and Morales here to face Alex Burnett, new pitcher on for the Minnesota Twins, facing 2, 3, and 4. He takes over for Maloney. He lasted just 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit. All 6 runs, by the way, being charged to Liam Hendricks, the starter tonight. Vernon swinging first pitch. It's a fly ball out to shallow center. There's the first down of the inning. Vernon 1 for 3 in this game. Had a single, a stolen base, and a run scored in the first.
Burnett's a guy with a pretty good fastball. Should be a challenge here for Albert Pujols. 89 to 94 with the fastball, slider, curveball.
He pitched in Monday's game. Gave up 1 hit. It was the home run to Chris Iannetta. Albert today, 0 for 2. Hit to drive out to the warning track at right center field. Lined out to Willingham at left last time up. Breaking pitch down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Burnett pitching in his 11th game this year. 12 2/3 innings. 12 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. One is popped up first base side. Harmony coming over near the dugout's railing. He'll run out of room. It's 1 and 2. Burnett, a product of Ocean View High School in Huntington. 12th round pick in 2005. A ball and 2 strikes with Kendrys Morales on deck. This one's pulled foul.
Well, he's hit the ball well to right center field and to left field so far in this game. Quick through that fastball in off the plate, which is a good sign for him.
Another 1-2. Breaking ball bounced in front of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burnett's 2-2 pitch. It's a chopper off his foot.
Change up there. He doesn't throw many change ups, but he definitely had Albert out in front with that pitch.
This one lined to left field. Willingham will play down a bounce. A 1-out base hit for Pujols brings up Kendrys Morales.
And now it's time for a Coors Light cold hard blast. Double in the first. He says, I can do a little bit better here in the 3rd inning. Gets a fastball, almost the exact same spot, this time to dead center field. Great balance, squared up that baseball and out the dead center field. 2nd home run of the season for Kendrys Morales. And that's tonight's cold hard blast, brought to you by Frost Brew Coors Light.
Kendrys 2 for 2 with an RBI double and that home run. 8 runs batted in now on the season. Swinging first pitch, lifts with a foul on the third base side and out of play. Morales going back to Monday's game. 4 for 5 combined. And 6 for 9 if you include Sunday's game. 6 for his last night, I should say. Good lead for Pujols at first base. Breaking ball is yanked foul just wide of the bag at first. No balls, 2 strikes.
To get some pretty consistent playing time with 4 right-handed pitchers coming in for Toronto.
Ricky Romero, the Cal State Fullerton product, LA native, got to start today against Texas, so the Angels will miss him.
I don't mind that. That guy can
pretty
battle.
good.
Yeah, he's real good.
He's really good here, too.
Yes, he
Did
is.
a nice job against the Angels throughout his career. 0-2, fouled straight back.
It's another good swing from Kendrys. Especially on 0-2, an 0-2 pitch, getting that type of hack.
Lays off. 1-2. Pujols just did get back ahead of the tag. Most hits in a game this year for the Angels, 13, and that was in that 10-9 loss to the Twins. That getaway day in Minneapolis. Breaking pitch got him looking. Morales thinks it was a ball. He is now informed that he is done.
Well, that's a real tough pitch for a left-handed batter. A high curveball like that. Changing speeds at 74 miles an hour. There's a mercy of the umpire on that one.
Torrey Hunter comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single with a run scored.
Some work to do to be able to continue the pattern they've had so far. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third.
Situational hitting has been good tonight. 4 for 9 with men in scoring position. One ball, one strike. Liam Hendricks tonight, the starter for Minnesota, 2 1/3, 9 hits, 6 runs all earned. As Torrey bounces this one into left field, Pujols was on the move. He'll head to third base. No throw from Willingham.
Boy, Torrey is hot. He had a base hit by Parmley at first base. Last at bat, and here in the hole between short and third. Boy, just quick through that fastball. Well, Torrey's definitely one of those streaky hitters, and he's in one of those hot streaks right now.
12 hits for the Angels through 3 2/3 tonight. And Howie comes up with runners at the corners and 2 down. Kendrick has 2 of those hits, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. Oh, breaking pitch backed up, caught the inside corner, 2-1.
Torrey on base. Well, one was a home run and a single, walked and hit by a pitch last night. 2 hits today. Howie continued to swing the bat well too, with 3 hits last night, 2 today so far.
Torrey takes off. The breaking pitch is a strike, and it's a stolen base for Hunter.
His first stolen base of the season. What a great jump he had. And Burnett not real quick to the plate either. No chance to throw him out.
0-2 count on Howie. Now Delmon's going to go out. Talk it over with Burnett, with the man at second base now. Make sure that They've got the signs down. That pitcher's battle in Atlanta is now finally over, 15-13.
Atlanta went for the 2-point conversion and
Yeah,
got
they
it.
did. 11 innings in that one.
Game started by Roy Halladay, too, for the Phillies.
Here it's 6-0 Angels. 2 outs in the fourth. Runners at second and third. 0-2, driven out toward right center field. Denard Span is back at the wall. Gone! 3-run Jimmy Jack for Howie Kendrick. 9-0 Angels.
Boy, to understand how far that ball is hit the other way, that's just an outstanding swing by Howie Kendrick. We talk about great swings throughout this game. 2 hits, 2 runs scored. Now 3 hits, home run, 3 RBI. Well, that inside-out approach and lift. Giving it his 4th home run of the season now, 11 RBI.
On an 0-2 pitch, too. Here's Mark Trumbo. Breaking ball is in for a strike. And congratulations to Torrey Hunter, who just scored his 1,000th career run.
That's a lot of running around the bases.
You know, if Trumbo gets one here, it'll be it'll keep that pattern going that you were talking about. Breaking pitch. They wanted to peel it first. He went around, says Ed Hickox. And it's 0-2. Trumbo's 2 for 2 with an RBI double and an RBI single. 10 runs batted in now. Breaking pitch, chopper toward the middle. Jamie Carroll to his left has it. Trumbo is the 3rd out of the inning. But Howie Kendrick, his 3rd hit of the ball game, his 4th home run of the season, a 3-run shot. We played 4. The Angels lead it 9-0. Back-to-back 3-hit games. He leads the majors in 3-hit games with 6. This is the guy we were just talking about yesterday before his first at-bat. Hadn't had a stretch since his last 3-hit game.
Yeah, he was listening in. They said, okay, well, I'll change that around.
He was 4 for 28 going into yesterday's game. This one's a little dribbler back to Weaver. And there's the first out here in the 5th. 4 for 28 going into his first at bat. 4 for his last 28. And since then, 3 for 4, 3 for 3.
And I think Parmley's hand still hurts from that line drive he caught his last at bat. That ball might have got by him. That might have been a chance to get hit for the cycle for Howie Kendrick last night.
Chris Parmalee, the batter. The first pitch is a changeup that sails up and out of the strike zone. Jared looking at the landing area. Parmalee struck out, but then reached on a wild pitch. One of 5 strikeouts for Weaver. No walks. 1-1. Breaking pitch foul back to the screen.
Got him last time with a high fastball. I'm going to go right back upstairs again with his 4-seam fastball.
One-two count. Plouffe on deck. Two on its way. Parmalee slices this one, and that is just foul. Pretty good piece of hitting. Trying to take that inside-out approach. The count remains at 2-2.
Yeah, the way his hands are set up, it's going to be a pitch he can do some damage down. That's why I thought maybe going upstairs with a fastball. Just foul. Now he has him set up for that fastball up and in.
Off speed, try to go with that changeup. Full count. Fouled straight back.
Third full count here for Jared Weaver.
Another payoff pitch. It's fouled back.
Parmalee doing a nice job of staying alive. That was a nice changeup after a high fastball at 88 the pitch before.
Going back outside, the 3-2. Got him swinging. Down goes Parmalee, 2 down. 10th pitch of the at-bat as we take a look at our AT&T trivia question for tonight. Trevor Plouffe coming to the plate. Double short of the cycle last night was Howie Kendrick, who are the only 5 Angels ever to hit for the cycle. We mentioned Sean Figgins was the last to do it.
I saw one as an opponent by a rather big Angel hitter.
1-0 to Plouffe, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trevor getting to stride at third base. Danny Valencia with the night off. Plouffe popped out to Mark Trumbo to end the seconds. He's 0 for 1. This one shot to right field. Torrey Hunter is coming on. Still coming on. Makes the running catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 9-0 Angels. Iannetta, Borges, and Ibar against Alex Burnett. Second inning of work for Burnett. Gave up the 3-run home run to Howie Kendrick in the 4th. Chris Iannetta is 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and a fly ball to center as he went around on the breaking pitch. No balls at a strike, and I wonder how much pain Chris Iannetta is after getting hit by that pitch. Looked like he was wincing a little bit after that check swing and stepped out of the batter's box. No balls at 2 strikes. May have just been one of those frustration things, chasing that first pitch breaking ball, but it looked like he was kind of holding that wrist down.
Yeah, sometimes depending on your swing as a hitter after you've been hit by a pitch, there's more discomfort. It looked like he left his hand right off the bat.
There's a strikeout for Burnett, his second. And that'll bring up Peter Borges. This is kind of what we were talking about after that first pitch breaking ball. See him a little wince there, kind of grabbing it.
And that's the hand that was hit. And you saw even on the follow through that last swing, he left the hand off the bat.
Borges 1 for 1. A sac bunt and an RBI double as he taps the first pitch foul. The double for Peter, his second, the RBI, his 8th of the year. Been in a 1 for 23 skid. Mike Trout getting the night off. First start for Borges since the 28th of April in Cleveland. Breaking ball, bounce foul. Nine runs on the board for the Angels. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 each in the third and fourth innings. 0-2 pitch. In tight, 1-2. Last time the Angels scored 9 runs for Jared Weaver in a game while he was still in the game. June 19th, 2010 at Wrigley Field against the Cubs.
We were talking to him this last road trip. He said that was still one of the best times he's ever had pitching in Wrigley Field.
Two pitch. Tough pitch to lay off of and almost got the corner. It's a full count. Three-two. That is down and in. He worked a walk. So Borges is on board. Brings up Eric Ibar. We go back to our AT&T trivia question, talking about the cycles in Angels history. We're the only 5 Angels ever to hit for the cycle. Jim Fregosi did it twice. Dan Ford, Dave Winfield. That was against Kansas City.
Yes.
Jeff Devannon and Sean Figgins, who did it the last time. That was in 06 against Texas.
Dave Winfield completed that cycle by hitting a home run off Bill Bakota, our third baseman who came in the pitch.
Slow curveball drops in for a strike.
Well, we have Bill Bakota has that. There's some kind of statistical thing with his name on it now from all the things going on in baseball as far as numbers, projections of what numbers you're going to be able to put up during the season, named after Bill Bakota.
Ibar lifts this one out toward left. Willingham back a couple of steps. 2 down as Borges heads back to first. Vernon Wells will come to the plate. Ibar now 1 for 4. He had an RBI single in the second. Vernon looks at a breaking ball down low. He's 1 for 3, base hit in the first inning. Two balls and no strikes. Three and 0. Albert Pujols on deck. 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
That's one thing you won't see is it with a 9-0 lead, swinging 3-0.
This is lifted high toward left field. Willingham back a couple of steps. Makes the grab. The inning comes to an end. We have played 5 here at the Big A, and the Angels up 9-0. Nine nothing lead. Jared Weaver, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Here in the 6th, he'll face Thomas, Carroll, and then Span. That's 8, 9, and 1. Only man to reach. Chris Parmalee, that was on a strikeout wild pitch back in the 2nd. He was strapped at first base as Cleve Thomas looks at a breaking ball down low. Thomas, a strikeout victim into 3rd, so he's 0 for 1. Jared's thrown 67 pitches through 5 innings. This one's lifted down the left field line, slicing out of play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Get late on a fastball, 88. After a nice slow curveball, even though it was out of the strike zone, the speed of that pitch threw off the timing of Thomas.
Swing and a miss, straight changeup. 1-2. Not wasting any time. The 1-2 pitch off speed is fouled back. See Iannetta with the glove, wanting that pitch down and off the corner there. A couple of his changeups were up in the strike zone of the 5th, but had a 1-2-3 inning. There's that high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now he can go right back inside with his fastball because Thomas has to be thinking off speed here.
Full count. 4th of the night for Weaver. Jamie Carroll on deck. (3-2), foul back to the screen. Thomas lifts this one out toward left. Vernon Wells back into his left. One away.
Get right back after him with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. Gets a lazy fly ball to left field. And hitters is trying to protect from the off-speed pitch and end up being late on a fastball.
So Jamie Carroll will step up. He tried to bunt his way on in the third inning. Mark Trumbo threw him out. Mark playing back at third base. Breaking pitch is in for a strike. Oh, 2. Brian Dunsing, the left-hander, loosening for Minnesota. Burnett appears to be done after 2 innings, giving up 3 runs. Oh, 2 is up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking pitch, he went around. 2 down.
Well, he tried not to swing at it, but it was a perfect speed at 73 after that fastball in off the plate. Nice breaking pitch. Stayed on top. The commitment was there by Jamie Carroll. Cannot make contact. Not an easy guy to strike out either. You see the body, hips are already going forward. He'll keep his hands through there enough to make any kind of contact.
Denard Span at the plate, 0 for 2. Ground ball to short and a pop-up to short. Just below the knees. 1 ball, no strikes. The Halos in the bottom of the 6th inning will have Pujols, Morales, and Hunter to face the left-hander Dunsing. At least that's what we assume. 1-0 is lifted out towards shallow right center field. Peter Borges comes charging in, calls off Hunter. Another 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. We have to the bottom of the 6th, 9-0 Angels.
Coors Light 6th inning. Now it's time for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. Eric Ibar, we talked about in Cleveland, trying to tell himself to stay back and not swing at that breaking pitch down and in. Did a tremendous job of keeping himself back and lining that base hit for an RBI. It's all about the mechanics of the swing for Eric Ibar. And that's our Coors Light pregame brought to you by Frost Brew Coors Light.
Halos leading this one 9-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. Brian Dunsing, 29-year-old left-hander, Nebraska native, comes on in relief of Burnett, who went 2 innings, giving up 3 runs, all 3 earned. You have that home run to Howie Kendrick. He'll face Albert Pujols, Kendrys Morales, and Torrey Hunter. Albert looks at a fastball down and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Dunsing out of the bullpen. Much better fastball. 89 to 95 with the fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Changeup is his out pitch.
2 balls and no strikes. 11th game for Dunsing. 0-2 record, a 4.15 ERA. 8 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Albert 1 for 3 with a base hit and a run scored in the 4th. 2-0 pitch out toward right center field. Denard Span moving to his left. Makes the catch for the first out. Well, it may not be a consolation prize, but I can't remember the last time we've seen 2 outs for Albert Pujols out in the outfield. Number 1, number 2 out toward right center field. So we hope you see that turning of the corner.
Yeah, 4 pretty good at bats today. Got a base hit, well hit to left field, hit a ball hard to left field. It was caught. And 2 well hit balls to right center field.
Kendrys Morales batting from the right side, swinging first pitch up the middle. Casilla can't get it. It's a base hit, and Kendrys has himself a 3-hit game.
Just a triple shy of the cycle. I had to say that for you, Victor. I was looking for that reaction.
It's possible. Anything can happen.
Yes. Well, that's a great swing from the right side after some good at bats from the left side, including a double and a home run.
Torrey Hunter at the plate. 2 for 3, couple of singles, a stolen base, 2 runs scored. Fastball is in for a strike. With the Angels up 9-0, and Kendrys over at first. Parmalee plays behind him. Kendrys is not going anywhere unless there's contact made. Two-one count on Torrey with 1 out here in the 6th inning. 14 hits for the Angels, a season high. Three balls and a strike.
Temperature 4, 5, and 6 hitters with 8 hits combined, including 2 home runs. That's getting production out of the middle of your order.
Torrey lifts this one out to shallow right toward the foul line. Casilla and Thomas calls off Casilla at the last minute. 2 down. So with 2 down to Morales, still at first base. Here comes Howie Kendrick. This is what he did his last time up in the 4th.
The best play in baseball, the 3-run home run. It's a fastball, 0-2 fastball, inside corner, no, outside the ballpark. 4th home run of the season for Howie.
Home runs at back-to-back games. 2 singles and that home run. 3 runs batted in. Shoots this one to right field. That's a 4-hit game for Howie Kendrick.
And these are loud hits too from Howie. Boy, that approach he has to let the baseball travel. He's so level with the swing too, to be able to hit the ball that hard the other way. Truly amazing.
First 4-hit game of the season for Howie. Mentioned he's the major league leader in 3-hit games with 6. Domit and Dunsing talk things over here now with a man at second base. Trumbo tonight has doubled home run and scored. He has singled home run and has grounded out, so 2 for 3. Now with 10 runs batted in. First one to Trumbo, down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Morales standing at second and Kendrick over at first. The 1-0. This one out toward right field, hit fairly well. Clete Thomas going back, still going back, reaches up and makes the catch and bangs into the wall. Trumbo giving it a drive, but Clete Thomas gloves it to end the inning. We head to the 7th, 9-0 Angels. Angels on top. Jared Weaver, 7 strikeouts in this one. He'll face 2, 3, and 4. Casilla, Mauer, and Willingham here in the 7th inning. 80 pitches, 53 have been strikes. Thrown 14 pitches in each of the last 3 innings. Alexi Casilla 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball to left. The first one is in for a strike. Breaking pitch on the corner, 0-2.
Boy, good sequence already here for Weave. 87-mile-an-hour fastball, 72-mile-an-hour curveball.
Fastball high. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Off speed. Casilla tracked that one nicely. Fastball got him looking on the inside corner, 1 down.
Getting right back inside with that no-seam fastball. Starts off the plate, then catches the corner. Boy, this great movement. Great job by Iannetta framing that pitch. Eighth punch out in the game for Weave.
Joe Mauer, the DH at the plate, was grounded to Howie and went back to the mound. Breaking pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Off-speed pitch just off the plate. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Trumbo off the line at third. The 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike.
They didn't miss by a lot with that fastball. Just barely off the corner.
Popped up, shallow center. 2 down.
Well, we've at home so far this year. 30 in the third innings pitched. 1 walk, 29 punch-outs.
He's got 2 outs here in the 7th as Josh Willingham, the left fielder, comes to the plate.
Economical with the pitch count, 90-59 in the strike zone.
Pitch count always going to go up with strikeouts. 8 of them, as you pointed out. That one's up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Willingham, a strikeout victim in the 2nd. He popped out to Howie Kendrick to end the 4th. Breaking ball, yanked foul. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Willingham's been a nice surprise for Minnesota. Kind of continuing what he did last year with his 29 home runs at the Oakland Athletics. 1-1 pitch. Oh, he jammed it nicely with a fastball, 1-2.
Boy, that was a residual from that slow curveball the pitch before. Quick on it. Then he runs a 89 mile an hour fastball in the hands.
There comes the 1-2 up high.
A nice slider down and away right now. Made him aware of a fastball up, fastball in, hard slider away. Might be a good pitch.
2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No. Ed Hickok's the first base umpire. So it's a full count. Ryan Doumit, the switch hitting catcher's on deck.
Boy, pretty close. Did throw him that hard slider. Yeah, he was able to hold it. Didn't cross the plate.
Three-two pitch. He walked him. So a 2-out walk puts a man on for Doumit. First walk issued by Weaver to go with 8 strikeouts. Doumit has caught all 3 games in this series with Mauer with that left knee that got that foul tip. That pitch is down low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout, but down looking in the 2nd. And then a bouncer back to the mound in the 5th. Doumit skies this one to shallow center. Peter Borges coming on. 7th inning stretch time here at the Big A. The Angels with a 9-0 lead.
Go crazy you can taste. And by Southern California Toyota. Check out the full line of fuel-efficient vehicles at your Southern California Toyota dealer.
Bottom of the seventh, a gorgeous shot high above the Big A. 9-0 Angels here. The bottom of the seventh. The Angels will have 8, 9, and 1. Iannetta, Borges, and Ivar. Jared Weaver with 8 strikeouts tonight. 1 walk. And a new pitcher on for the Minnesota Twins, Glenn Perkins.
Perkins fastball 88 to 92. Slider, changeup.
This one out toward right field. Clete Thomas is there, makes the catch. 1 away. Fans on Saturday, the Angels will be taking on the Toronto Blue Jays at 6:05. Fans in attendance will receive a Cinco de Mayo Rally Monkey, courtesy of McGuire's, while supplies last. Purchase tickets today at the Angels Stadium ticket office or by logging on to angels.com. You just don't know what to do with yourself when I mention the Rally Monkey.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's hanging out.
Oh, in the bullpen.
It's a pretty good seat in the house. Borges looks at a fastball for a strike. Borges fouls it off, and it snowballs at 2 strikes. Perkins, a former starter, has an 0-1 record with a 6.48 ERA, this being his 10th game on the year. 8 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Check swing. He went around. 2 down. Peter 1 for 2 with a walk and a sac bunt, the RBI double. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Ibar tonight 1 for 4, an RBI single in the second. Fouls off the first pitch. It's a hard breaking pitch down and in. No balls and 2 strikes. Perkins, 29 years of age. He's a Minnesota native. 65 games last year out of the bullpen. 4-4 record, a 2.48 ERA. As Ibar lifts this one out towards shallow right. Clete Thomas is coming on. And for the first time tonight, the Angels go down in order. 7 in the books. 9-0 Angels. In command of this one. 8 strikeouts and a walk. 9-0 Angels lead. Here in the 8th inning, the Twins will have Parmelee, Plouffe, and Thomas against the 29-year-old Southern California native.
Still communicating with Albert Pujols, saying he has that side of the infield in case it's a slow roller, and Albert can stay back in his position.
One ball, no strikes. Parmelee has 2 strikeouts on the night, so he's 0 for 2. Did reach on the passed ball by Chris Arnett in the second. 2 balls and no strikes. 100th pitch of the night for Jared. This one lifted foul and out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Angels scoring a lot of runs early against Liam Hendricks, who started for Minnesota. It's taking Weaver to a 9-0 lead through 4 innings. 2-1. This one skied to shallow center. Peter Borges comes on. 1 out here in the 8th.
Number 24, third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe, the batter, with 1 away. The third baseman 0 for 2. He's popped at third, hit a fly ball to right. Breaking ball, strike 1.
A great command of that today. Good feel for that slow curveball.
This one down a left field line. It is hooking, and it is foul. An 0-2 count on Trevor Plouffe as he heads back to the home plate area.
Boy, Plouffe hit it well, but pulls it foul. A good ball to right field that Torrey Hunter was able to run down.
Trying to climb the ladder with that fastball.
Worth a shot. Up at the count 0-2.
Breaking pitch just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one is popped up. First base side. Albert Pujols. 2 down.
Number 26, Thomas.
11 fly ball outs for Weaves tonight. A different contrast to what we saw out of Jerome Williams. A lot of ground ball outs last night.
Clay Thomas, the right fielder, at the plate. Off speed. Strike on the outside corner. Thomas, a strikeout victim in the third. A fly ball to left in the 6th. That made a spectacular running catch in the bottom of the 6th inning. Thomas fouls it back, and it's 0-2.
That's a great idea. Nice changeup, just slightly off the outside corner.
1-2 popped up. Third base side. Trumbo into foul territory. We head to the bottom of the 8th with the Angels on top. game. It's the first of 4 against the Toronto Blue Jays. Brandon Morrow, the fireballing right-hander, will take on Dan Haren.
Boy, Dan Haren last time out was outstanding. Had great command of his cut fastball and split finger fastball also, but Brandon Morrow is a guy that can rush that fastball up mid-90s.
Vernon Wells, Albert Pujols, Kendrys Morales to face Matt Capps, the closer for the Twins, coming on in relief here with Glenn Perkins, who sat the Angels down in order for the first time in this ballgame. Also picked up a strikeout. Vernon takes a little cut fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Wells 1 for 4, had a single and a run scored in the first. The Angels with 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. Vernon chopping this one to short. Jamie Carroll has it on 2 hops. 1 down. Let's go back to our Hyundai key to the game.
A long distance run around. Back to back to back games for the Angel hitters in which they've hit 2 home runs in a ball game. Crushing the ball. Howie Kendrick the other way. Kendrys Morales the other way. The offense is swinging the bats extremely well.
Season high 15 hits for the Angels. Howie Kendrick, his first 4-hit game of the season. Here's Albert Pujols, a 1 for 4 night. A single with a run scored. That came in the fourth. Twice hitting fly balls out toward right center field and lining out to Willingham. That was in his 3rd inning at bat. First pitch is in for strike 1. No balls and 2 strikes. For those of you that were watching the Clippers game, glad you could join us. The Angels 15 hits tonight, leading at 9-0, and Jared Weaver has thrown the baseball exceptionally well as Pujols lines out again to Willingham, and there is out number 2.
Well, for Albert, all you can do is just continue with that swing. 5 well-hit baseballs today, providing Jared Weaver some room to be able to attack the hitters.
The Angels trying to finish up what would be their first series sweep of the season. Team that finished up the month of April with an 8-15 record. The starting pitching has been extremely exceptional over the last now 8 games. Quality starts in all 8. The offense, inconsistent at best, has really come to life tonight. They pitch way outside. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
What his great approaches at the plate throughout this entire game. Like everyone in the lineup.
Two-one pitch. Morales breaks his bat, hits one out toward right center field. Span was playing very deep. He'll make the catch. We head to the ninth, folks. Something special perhaps on the horizon with the Angels up 9-0. Jared Weaver, including his warm-up tosses here. Jared's parents at virtually every ball game. Just below our broadcast booth, we get a chance to say hi to them every night that Jared is on the hill.
Give a big salute before this game.
Weaver, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. Due to face 9, 1 and 2. Jamie Carroll, Denard Span, and Alexi Casilla. 111 pitches. The most pitches he's thrown in a game this year was last time out against Cleveland, 115. First pitch in for a strike. Jamie Carroll grounded to third, trying to bunt his way on in the 3rd inning. Struck out swinging in the 6th. Outfield extremely shallow against Carroll. The 0-1. Breaking ball just off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 27,288 here at the Big A tonight. Here's the 1-1. Breaking pitch out toward left field. This one chasing Vernon Wells back. He's tracking it. 1 down. Denard Span, the batter. The center fielder has grounded to short, popped to short, hit a fly ball to center. First one, a breaking ball, strike 1. Oh, 1, strike 2. Two-seam fastball on the inside corner.
Boy, he paints a curveball, then comes right back and paints a fastball.
Outfield, just like Jamie Carroll, shallow against Denard Span. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And to get him to chase that breaking ball down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, you wonder if he could throw him a changeup now after slider down and in. Good sequence, slow breaking ball, fastball in, hard slider down and in.
Here's the 1-2 upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alexi Casilla, the switch hitting second baseman, is on deck. Stan with a big deep breath as he steps into that batter's box. Going back outside. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off to the left.
Boy, great velocity on that one. His best fastball, 91.
Denard Span once again with a big deep breath. Coming back inside the 2-2. Got him looking on the inside corner. 2 down.
Commanding that fastball once again. No seam fastball inside. This man can flat out pitch. Boy, great command, great movement, perfect location.
Alexi Casilla, the batter. Facing Jared Weaver, the 29-year-old native of Southern California. And Casilla lifts one out toward right. Torrey Hunter giving chase, still going back. Jared Weaver has no hit. The Minnesota Twins light that baby up.
Oh, man.
He grew up a Dodger fan. He went to Long Beach State, a first-round pick of the Angels. And in this day and age, when guys usually depart seeking those big contracts, he wanted to stay home last year, signed a 5-year contract extension, reluctantly became the ace a couple of years ago, and today he has cemented himself within this organization. An 18-game winner last year. Jered Weaver picks up his 4th win in grand fashion with a no-hitter as the Angels sweep the Minnesota Twins.
Boy, what a job. That tells it all, that reaction. Unbelievable. Boy, his parents and his wife Kristen there to watch this unbelievable moment.
Mom and Dad, Kristen all on the field right now. A dad who has reared 2 major league pitchers.
2 great ones.
Getting an opportunity to give his boy a big old hug after throwing the 2nd no-hitter for the Angels in the last 2 seasons. Ervin Santana last year against the Cleveland Indians. Jered doing it here at home. And you started to get that feeling about the 6th inning. There were only 2 men that reached base in this game. Chris Parmelee reached on a strikeout pass ball in the 2nd inning. And then in the 7th, a walk to Josh Willingham with 2 outs. And number 36, and no question, as frustrating a game as he had the last time out against Cleveland, and we talked to him that night for an extended period of time. A guy that is certainly not afraid, the moxie to go out there and do whatever it takes, comes back after a tough start and does a terrific job. And it's going to be our pleasure to welcome in Jered. Jered, can you hear us all right? He's getting ready to talk to Jered Weaver. Give it up, 27,000 strong, no-hitter here tonight, Jered Weaver.
Oh, man.
Jered, how good does it feel to be able to do this here in Southern California, where you grew up, in front of the fans that have adored you from the time you came up through the minor league system?
Oh, I'm at a loss for words right now, man. It hasn't even kicked in yet. Thank you guys for all your support. This was awesome. I couldn't have done it without the defense. Guys were picking me up left and right. Guys scored some runs early, took a little pressure off of me, was able to throw some strikes. And, like I said, Iannetta throwing down the right fingers. Gotta love that.
Weave, take us through that last moment, that fly ball to Torrey Hunter to right field. How did you feel as you watched that ball track into his glove?
Oh, it's Spider-Man out there, man. I knew he had a beat on it. Could see it put a charge in it, but Spider-Man ran it down. So, like I said, defense was awesome. This is so surreal. I can't even believe this, man. It's awesome.
Well, we know you want to enjoy this with your teammates and your family, but we talked at length, and we mentioned it just a little while ago after your last start, how you grinded through those 6 innings, and the fastball command wasn't there for you. When did you know, as far as your control with all of your pitches, that you knew that perhaps you were getting locked in against the Twins tonight?
Fastball command was good. I was able to fill up the zone, get some early strikes, got into some deep counts. But, like I said, Iannetta was throwing down the right fingers, barely had to shake him off. And, it was an easy ride. Yeesh.
I can't breathe right now either, Weave. I can't imagine how you're feeling right now. Your curveball command was excellent, too, tonight.
Yeah, off-speed stuff was, we was able to work that in later. And, it was, like I said, it was locked in for the most part, and defense did the rest. And my mom, my dad, my wife, this is awesome to have these guys. And this is why I stayed here for you guys. This is awesome.
Jered, we'll let you go, buddy. Enjoy your night. You deserve it. 9-0, no-hitter, and a sweep of the Minnesota Twins. Congratulations. Give it up for Jered Weaver, everybody.
Thank you so much.
spectacular performance. 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 base runners. We'll have all kinds of reactions from the clubhouse. Angels Live with Chris McGee, Jose Mota, Tim Salmon. Doobie and I will be back. Jared Weaver with his first career no-hitter. 9-0 win for the Angels. They sweep the Minnesota Twins. Angels Live is coming up next.